I wanted to jump on here real quick and kind of talk about finishing the week strong and relate that to what I've done in my past before and kind of coasted into the weekend. And before I started my business, the weekend for me, and I'll be fully transparent with you guys, man, the weekend for me was a time to sedate, a time to party, a time to quote unquote wind down. And now that I've started my business, my Saturdays and Sundays are the same as my Wednesdays and Thursdays. And I know a lot of you in this group have been experiencing that for a long time. I was a late bloomer. I didn't figure my shit out, man. I was stuck in, this shit whole mindset that I was in that, it was all just complete self-doubt, just doubting myself, doubting my dream, doubting my ability to follow through with anything. I knew that I was capable of more. I knew that I was capable of helping a lot of people. But I was just full of self-doubt, and I finally joined Ryan's group. Some of you may know or may not know, Ryan and I go way back, and he mentioned something when I finally joined one of his programs that I was the longest sales cycle he's ever had, because we've known each other since we were, I think, 7 or 8 years old, and so him and I used to get in a lot of trouble together, and so obviously he looks up to Ed, and Ed Milet is somebody that I pay attention to. And so that's what I wanted to tie into this, is that, once I followed my dream and my passion, again, Saturday and Sunday is the same damn thing as a Wednesday and Thursday, but I'm a firm believer in finishing the week strong. And so what I used to do I would get my 4 workouts in for the week, or maybe even 3. And then Friday would come, and I would just let Friday become just another blend of the weekend. It was almost like I was just in, stagnant mode, just existing instead of fulfilling my dream. I was just simply existing. And so now what I try to do is finish the week strong, and it's more of a mentality thing for me. Usually my Friday workout isn't as long as the workouts that I get in through the week. I generally work out 5 times a week. I messed up my knee not long ago, so I've been going a little bit lighter on the legs. But Friday is usually a day where I try to get into the gym, keep it to a brief workout, but for me it's more of a mental process. So I want to finish the actual quote-unquote work week strong, but then I know that going into the weekend, I've got that additional energy that I need to continue to push through Saturday and Sunday and continue to level up with my business, man. I've got huge plans for my business. I want to try to touch as many lives as I possibly can and help as many men and dads and busy professionals as I possibly can. And in order for me to do that and fulfill my mission and my dream, I've got to have the energy to be able to push through on a Saturday and a Sunday and continue to grind, man. That's the only thing that I could possibly do. And in order for me to be there and provide elite level service for my clients and elite level service or elite level care for my family, to be honest with you, it's I got to show up every day. And so for me, finishing the week strong on a Friday, getting some kind of workout in. Today I'm going to hit biceps, triceps, and do a little bit of light cardio. I'll be in and out of the gym in under an hour. But for me, it's a mental thing. And so it keeps me fresh, keeps me going into the weekend, but it avoids me from falling into that stagnant kind of cycle that I'm in, or I've been in the past. So when I was on that Friday mode, it was just kind of like the wind down, the weekend is here. It's time to sedate. It's time to enjoy my beers and my margaritas, which I still do on occasion. It's just less because I've been spending so much time on my business. And so for me, keeping it fresh on a Friday, getting into the weekend with that new outlook, like Saturday and Sunday is my time. That's my time to grind, spend some time with family, and then really hit it hard so that I can continue to develop the programs that I'm developing for my business and really help as many men and busy professionals as I possibly can. So I was just wondering, kind of what your approach is. For me, when I used to sedate myself on the weekends, with beer and margaritas and such, I didn't have that winning mentality. I didn't have that mentality that I wanted to take over the world. And now, I'm energized. I'm in a completely different space, man. And my mindset has completely changed. And again, going back to what I mentioned with Ryan, when I went to his mastermind back in October, I think, to be quite honest with you, when I heard Sean Whalen talk for the first time, I had more emotions run through my life that day than probably the majority of my life put together. It was like this light bulb went off, like, all right, I'm going to do this shit. I'm going to fulfill my mission. I'm going to chase my dream. This was never a financially motivated thing for me. It was always about doing something that was going to fulfill me for the rest of my life, which is helping people. I mean, I started my career as an ICU nurse. Of course I want to help people. But now, now that I'm in the fitness space and the nutrition space, that's really where I specialize in the nutrition side of things, in addition to being a personal trainer with the fitness background. But, nutrition is really one of my passions. And so being able to watch my clients level the hell up and change their body and just feel so good, that's what fuels my fire.